Two losses that haunt every Cowboys fan: the 2021 Wild Card and 2022 Divisional Round. Both times, the 49ers crushed our Super Bowl dreams. But this Sunday is different. I've got inside info on not just how we'll finally beat San Francisco, but also the game-changing trade that could transform our season. Cowboys Nation, you're not going to believe who's on our radar. And trust me, this isn't your typical trade speculation. Stay tuned, because I'm about to reveal why Jerry Jones might pull the trigger on the biggest move of 2024. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. Today we're diving deep into two burning questions that have been lighting up our comment section. Who should be the Cowboys' #1 trade target as we approach the deadline? And is this upcoming showdown with the San Francisco 49ers truly a must-win game? Let's break it all down. Before we get into the meat of today's video, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already. We're dropping Cowboys content 3 times a week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's kick things off with the trade talk. Now, I've been analyzing film, crunching numbers, and talking to my sources around the league, and one name keeps popping up as the perfect trade target for America's team: Derrick Henry. Yeah, you heard that right, the king himself. The Tennessee Titans are clearly in rebuild mode, and Henry's contract situation makes him an intriguing option. Think about it, our running game has been inconsistent since Ezekiel Elliott's departure, and while Tony Pollard is explosive, we've seen him struggle in short yardage situations. Henry would give us that power back we've been missing, and imagine him running behind our offensive line. That's the kind of nightmare fuel that would keep defensive coordinators up at night. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but what about the price tag? Sources suggest the Titans might be willing to part with Henry for a 3rd-round pick, and maybe a late-round sweetener. For a player of his caliber, even as a potential rental, that's a steal. Jerry Jones has shown he's willing to make bold moves when he thinks we're in championship contention, and let's be honest, we are. But Henry isn't the only name on the radar. We've got to talk about Denver's Courtland Sutton. The Cowboys have been missing a true X-receiver since Amari Cooper left, and while CeeDee Lamb has been balling out, adding Sutton would take this offense to another level. He's familiar with the area, being a Dallas native and SMU alum, and the Broncos are definitely in selling mode. The wild card here? Kansas City's L'Jarius Sneed. Yes, we're loaded at corner, but you can never have too many elite defensive backs in today's NFL, and Sneed would give us the flexibility to match up with any receiving core in the league. Plus, with Trayvon Diggs out for the season, adding another proven corner could be huge for our playoff push. Speaking of playoff implications, let's talk about this upcoming game against the 49ers. Now, I've been in this business long enough to know that calling any Week 5 game a must-win is usually an overreaction. But folks, this one's different. This isn't just about the standings, it's about the mental hurdle. The 49ers have been our kryptonite, ending our playoff runs in consecutive years. They've become that bully who keeps taking our lunch money, and at some point, you've got to stand up and punch back. Looking at the film from their first 4 games, the 49ers are arguably playing better football than when they knocked us out of the playoffs. Christian McCaffrey is looking like an MVP candidate. Brock Purdy is silencing all the doubters, and that defense? Still elite. But here's why this game is so crucial. It's about setting the tone for the rest of the season. A win here doesn't just improve our record. It sends a message to the entire NFC that this Cowboys team is different. That we can beat the elite teams. that we're real Super Bowl contenders. The numbers back this up. Teams that want to make serious playoff runs need signature wins against other contenders. Since 2015, every Super Bowl winner has had at least one regular season victory against a team that finished with 12 or more wins. The 49ers look like they're heading for that kind of season. Plus, let's look at the schedule ahead. After the 49ers, we've got some tough matchups coming up. A win here gives us momentum and confidence heading into that stretch. A loss? It plants those same old doubts that have haunted this franchise for years. But here's the good news. Cowboys Nation, this team is built different. Micah Parsons is playing like a man possessed. Dak Prescott has silenced the haters with his efficient play. Our defense is creating turnovers like they're going out of style. We've got the pieces to not just compete with San Francisco, but to beat them. The key to this game will be controlling the line of scrimmage. Our defensive front needs to contain McCaffrey and make Purdy uncomfortable. On offense, we need to establish the run early, which, by the way, is another reason why trading for Derrick Henry makes so much sense. Looking at the matchups, I'm particularly excited to see Micah Parsons against Trent Williams. That's going to be a heavyweight battle that could determine the outcome of this game. And how about CeeDee Lamb against that 49ers secondary? If we can get him going early, it opens up everything else in our offense. First up, let's talk about the man of the hour, CeeDee Lamb. Now, I know there's been a lot of chatter about Lamb's start to the 2024 season, and folks, let me tell you, the truth is even more exciting than the rumors. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of Lamb's start is how he's being utilized in Mike McCarthy's offense. We're seeing Lamb lined up all over the field outside, in the slot, and even taking some snaps out of the backfield. This versatility is making him nearly impossible to game plan against. Before we wrap this up, let me give you my prediction for the game. After breaking down hours of film and analyzing every matchup, I'm calling it Cowboys 24, 49ers 21. It's going to be a defensive battle, but I think we've got the playmakers to pull it off. That's all for today's video, Cowboys Nation. Remember, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more Cowboys content. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think should be our top trade target? And what's your prediction for the 49ers game? Also, big shout out to our channel members. Your support keeps this content coming. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our post-game reaction video after the 49ers game.